One of the main tenets of religion is the belief in the existence of a soul. Now, what exactly is a soul? They believe that it's some invisible spiritual force that resides in us all, and it's going to take our personality, everything we are, who we are, our individuality, it's going to take this and bring us to some magical place after we die where we get to sit and bask in the glory of some 50-foot invisible guy who created everything by snapping his fingers. Now, a lot of people believe in the existence of a soul. If you try to call them on that, if you try to question them, or even ask them to reflect on their own belief, they'll get pretty pissed off. They get defensive, they get angry. How dare you even question the existence of a soul? But really, what is it? Where is the soul located? Is it in your head? Is it in your chest? Is it in your left big toe? Where is the soul? And another good question, what's it made out of? Is it material? Is it energy? What exactly is a soul made out of? Now, here's what I think. The soul is just the collected works of our lives. The soul is biology plus experience. We are born with a certain amount of pre-programming, basically don't fall off of a cliff, hold your breath underwater, just basics, breathe in, breathe out. And then starting, a few months in, you start to pick up information and store it. And depending on what information you pick up and what experiences you have in your life, your personality, your soul, will develop. Now, that's exactly it. Your soul is your consciousness. The fact that you're aware of yourself, the fact that you can think, the fact that you can feel, that is supposedly one's soul. This is just a biological system. This is merely our minds doing what minds do. Do animals have souls? What about dogs? A lot of religions argue over whether animals have souls. You have one group of Christianity that says there's a dog heaven and that they cross the rainbow bridge. You have another sect of Christianity that says dogs do not have souls. And where do they go? Apparently they have emotion. They're happy, they're sad, dogs can be angry. They respond to influences and stimuli just like people do. But apparently dogs don't have souls. So their consciousness just evaporates when they die. Whereas humans, we're the lucky ones, just because we're conscious of ourselves, we're the lucky ones that get to go to some magical place when we die. So, elephants are aware of themselves. Higher primates have the same capabilities as us. They have the capability of a 2 or 3 or maybe even a 4-year-old. Certain parrots not only learn words, but they learn definition, they learn meaning behind those words. Dolphins, did I mention dolphins? All these creatures are self-aware or aware enough of their surroundings to have a complex personality, much like us. And yet, where do they go after they die? Do they have a soul? So, I ask you, Christians, without using bunk data based on some study done in the 1800s by a doctor who said that the soul weighs exactly 4 ounces and thus had been thoroughly disproved over and over again, without using such stupid studies as that, prove the existence of a soul. Prove that your consciousness lives on outside of your body. And don't use information like near-death experiences, because those could all be very easily explained as the brain being deprived of oxygen. Because as your brain sits there, whether you're knocked unconscious or slowly bleeding to death, you hallucinate. You see your life flash before your eyes. You see dead relatives. Matter of fact, one of the coolest tricks you can do is just cut off oxygen to your eyes just by applying a little bit of pressure to them, and you see swirls. You see a swirling cloud in front of you with a light at the end of the tunnel. So, without using any already debunked studies, that were done back in the 1800s about the existence of a soul, or the fact that the body supposedly weighs less after it dies, which apparently it does not. And without using any kinds of stupid crap like, oh, I've had dreams or out-of-bodies experiences, because we know the centers of the brain that are activated when a near-death experience occurs, and we know that hallucinations occur when the brain is dying. So without those things, without people saying, oh, I went to heaven or hell when I was on the operating table, and without the, oh, the body weighs less, without these things, where is the soul? What is it? Tell me, please. Show me a soul. Open up a body and show me exactly which organ contains the soul.